Hola a todos, hoy os traigo un vídeo para practicar speaking de Aptis, así que toca poner en marcha todo lo que hemos aprendido en el vídeo anterior, todos esos trucos y consejos, practicar un montón y así poder reventar Aptis. No olvidéis suscribiros a nuestro canal de YouTube y seguirnos por todas las redes sociales. Si tenéis cualquier duda o cualquier comentario, por favor, dejadlo todo abajo, que os responderemos encantados a cualquier duda que tengáis. Así que no os entretengo más y buena suerte.
Part 1. In this part, I'm going to ask you 3 short questions about yourself and your interests. You will have 30 seconds to reply to each question. Begin speaking when you hear this sound. Tell me about your family.
My family is average size. I have 2 sisters and a dog. My grandparents still live. My family is close. We love getting together on Saturdays for lunch at Grandma's. Then we have a long Spanish sobremesa, which means staying at the table, chatting and sharing stories after lunch. The best part of lunch is dessert. My uncle makes the best cheesecake in the world.
What did you do last night?
Last night I played piano until 9 p.m. Then I had dinner. I know it's late, but I live in Spain. That's our way of life. My wife made a salad and I fried some chicken wings for both of us. They were so good. After that, I watched a football match on TV. At around 11 p.m., I went to bed, read the news on my phone, and fell asleep pretty quickly.
Describe your journey here today.
My journey here today was simple. I left my house at 8:30 in the morning. At the bus stop across the street, I took the number 7 bus to Plaza de Neptuno. Then I walked for 10 minutes uphill to my office. It's good exercise, and the weather's been great recently. Madrid is such a sunny and warm city. It's very pleasant.
Part 2. In this part, I'm going to ask you to describe a picture. Then I will ask you 2 questions about it. You will have 45 seconds for each response. Begin speaking when you hear this sound. Please describe this picture.
In this picture, 2 young ladies can be seen interacting in a warm and cheerful moment. The one wearing a black dress is covering her face, closing her eyes, maybe in excitement. Her friend, dressed in a brown sweater, is holding a small gift in her hands, waiting for a reaction. It looks like they are indoors, possibly in a cozy living room. The scene suggests a joyful occasion like a birthday or a special celebration. The atmosphere feels lighthearted and full of friendship. It's such a nice and warm photo.
When do people usually give presents in your country?
In my country, Spain, people usually give presents on 2 special occasions. One is 3 Kings Day, January 6th, which is the best day in the year for most kids, if they've behaved, of course. If you behave poorly, the 3 Kings bring you coal instead of presents. Birthdays are also a big moment for gift giving, where everyone expects a special present to celebrate their special day. In Catalonia, there's a beautiful tradition on St. Jordi Day, where people exchange a rose and a book. This tradition is very popular and symbolizes love and culture. It's a day when streets are filled with flowers and books.
Why do people like getting and giving gifts?
People enjoy getting gifts because it makes them happy and feel cared for, creating a sense of being valued. Giving gifts feels good too, as it shows love, gratitude, or appreciation for someone else. It builds stronger bonds between friends, family, or loved ones. Plus, surprises are very fun, and the excitement of wrapping a gift adds joy. In Spain, gift giving is also part of traditions like Three Kings Day and Saint Jordi Day, which make these moments even more meaningful. Sharing gifts creates lasting memories and deepens relationships.
Part 3. In this part, I'm going to ask you to compare two pictures, and I will then ask you two questions about them. You will have 45 seconds for each response. Begin speaking when you hear this sound. Tell me what you can see in the photograph.
The first picture shows a woman celebrating an Indian festival. She's covered in dust in different colors like red, yellow, and blue. Her eyes are green. She's smiling. She's having a great time. Her hands raised in the air. And she just looks so happy and enjoying the moment. In the second picture, we can see two women dressed as geishas, a traditional Japanese costume or dress. They wear beautiful kimonos with flowers, and they're also wearing white makeup on their face with red lipstick.
Why is it important to preserve our traditions and culture?
Preserving traditions and culture is important because it helps us understand our history and identity. It connects us to each other, our ancestors, our values. It brings people together. It makes community. By keeping traditions alive, I believe we respect our past, and we can also share meaningful customs and traditions with future generations, with our children. In Spain, for example, our traditions are mainly related to spending time with our families. For example, at Christmas, during Easter processions, or La Noche de San Juan.
Which of the two cultures would you like to learn more about? Why?
I would like to learn more about Indian culture because of its vibrant vibes, like Holi, that festival. It looks so exciting with so many bright colors, music, and dancing. People are full of joy and energy. I'm curious about Indian tradition. I like Indian food, so I'd like to try different spices and curries. These celebrations are amazing. There must be so many stories behind the reason to celebrate. They're so full of life. They're so happy. They feel like a community. I can sense a warm spirit coming from Indians.
Part 4. In this part, I'm going to show you a picture and ask you 3 questions. You will have 1 minute to think about your answers before you start speaking. You will have 2 minutes to answer all 3 questions. Begin speaking when you hear this sound. Look at the photograph. Tell me about a personal possession that is important for you. Was it a gift or did you purchase it yourself? Why do you think people value their possessions so much? You now have 2 minutes to talk.
My phone is a very special possession that holds a lot of importance in my life. It means a lot to me because it's like a small world in my pocket, always there when I need it. I use it every single day for so many things, like calling my friends, sending messages, working, and, of course, checking my email. It helps me stay connected to people I care about and keeps me organized with my schedule. I also use it to take photos that capture special moments and listen to music that lifts my mood. Without my phone, I'd feel a bit lost because it's such a big part of my daily routine. I bought my phone myself with my own money, and it wasn't a gift from anyone. It definitely wasn't cheap. I had to save up for a few months to afford it, which wasn't easy and required a lot of patience. I picked it out carefully because I wanted something that perfectly fits my needs and lifestyle. I'm proud that I paid for it on my own, using my own money and hard work, which gives it extra meaning. It feels even more special because I earned it through my own efforts, rather than having it handed to me. That sense of accomplishment makes me really appreciate my phone, and even more reminds me of my determination to get one. I think people value their possessions for many reasons that go beyond just owning things. Some items, like phones or cars, make life easier, more comfortable, and they help us manage our daily tasks efficiently. Other things, like clothes or jewelry, show our personality and let us express who we really are to the world. Sometimes possessions have deep emotional meaning, like a gift from a loved one or something we worked hard to buy ourselves, like my phone. These items become part of our life and our personal story,